Hello and welcome to Nowhere. My name is Trish and I am the creator behind Nowhere Novelties. I might have mentioned before that I have a lot of vinyl in stock, both printed and kind of transparent vinyl, that I'm trying to use for inspiration on cups. So today I'll be using 2 of those vinyls to create this gorgeous handled tumbler. It has 2 patterned vinyl striping up at the top, as well as this really pretty custom, I made it myself, chrome, copper chrome bordering. If you're ready to see this come together, let's strap in and shoot for the stars. This cup is a 24-ounce Hogdol from, it's the Hog brand from Stainless Steel Depot. And I am using these patterned vinyl. They are both from Auntie Tay. The green is called Vince and the sunflower is called Sunflower Storm. I thought they paired really nicely together. And I just had this vision for like a half vinyl, half glitter cup, and I thought doing it on this handled tumbler would look really good to have like the top portion the vinyl striping and the bottom portion the glitter. So the first thing I did was kind of measure out how wide the handle portion of the cup was, because I wanted the stripe to go through that. And then it kind of perfectly allowed me to have an inch at the top rim for the sunflower vinyl. And then I added an inch stripe below that as well. To vinyl around your handle, you want to line your vinyl right up to the edge of the handle and then basically cut out a little, like a slit. And that way you can lay like the top of the vinyl stripe down over the top of the handle. And then I have this little teeny tiny piece that goes below the handle. And then you just cut off the excess in between where the handle actually is. I hope that doesn't sound ridiculous. It's really hard to describe. But yeah, you literally just like cut a notch into your vinyl, and the notch that gets cut out where the actual handle is, and you have these 2 little tabs that go either above or below your handle, and it works out really well. I also knew that I was going to be adding pin striping to the patterned vinyl, so I wasn't overly concerned with like perfectly crisp lines or the vinyl being perfectly straight. You can kind of compensate for any unevenness with the pin striping. So once my vinyl was on, I was ready to kind of glitter the bottom. My base paint was just going to be black pop of color paint. You can use that to actually like apply your glitter. And then I'm going to be using this gorgeous deep green glitter from Peachy Olive, and it is called Emerald City. When I tell you, this is probably one of the prettiest glitters I've ever seen. And I knew it was going to pair so well with that Vince printed vinyl. So while the pop of color paint is still wet, I applied my glitter directly onto that wet paint. I also did apply the glitter to the handle. Handled tumblers are not my favorite, but I am trying. I am trying to get out there because I know I've had a lot of people that ask like, oh, do you stock handled cups? And I'm like, no. But I'm trying to get better at them. So I did apply glitter to the handle. Word of warning, glittering handles and then epoxying and trying to get them smooth is not the easiest thing in the world. The epoxy has a tendency to want to run off of the handles and actually pool right at the base of the handles. So you just really, the key is thin coats of epoxy, and making sure that you're sanding in between layers. So this is after one coat of epoxy and I was ready to apply my decals. These sunflower and kind of stemmy flower, if you want to call them that, are the images are from Creative Fabrica. I did cut these out on a like bronze chrome. It's not really a rose gold, and it's not copper, and it's not gold. So we're going to call it bronze. And what I did was like measure out how the diameter of the bottom portion of the cup. And in Cricut, I had like a small box that was the length of that diameter. And I arranged these flowers and the little stems in that box to ensure I had like enough of the images to go all the way around the cup. And so I printed out, I think I had one extra flower, just when I finally got it onto the cup. And I added a little sprig here on the handle too. I did have to cut off, it was a little bit too wide. So I did have to cut off like the little excess that hung over the edge. I didn't want that chaos, trying to get vinyl and glitter smooth on a handle. So I did cut off the little excess. But anyway, back to the bottom portion. I knew I wanted everything to like overlap to make it look like it was designed to be a border for this cup. So when I said in the intro that I literally like custom made that piece, like you saw, it was just individual images kind of placed and overlapped over one another to create that like border at the very bottom of the cup. So now I'm going to pinstripe all seams of the printed vinyl stripes. I'm not going to show me applying pinstripes because you've seen me do it before many a times. But what I am going to show you is this bottom pinstripe. So I laid the bottom pinstripe thinking that the pinstripe would just like add a little bit of detail. But then I was looking and I was like, oh wait, I can make this look really crisp and clean and classy if I just take off all of the pieces of the like floral design that hang below the pinstripe. So that's what I'm doing here. And dude, it brought that border of the cup together so well. I'm so happy with the way this cup turned out. So after three final coats of epoxy over my decals and handle, this cup was finished. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Leave a comment or a like, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye now.